What's good, everybody? Hope everybody had some fun. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Coach Jay here with the Morning Spill. Up to episode 6 now, I believe. Crazy we've gotten this far. So thank you for everybody. Today, we're going to talk about having fun. Okay, it's important that we remind ourselves to have fun. And then making sure that we maintain that positive mindset and don't get caught looking in the past too much, and making sure that we stay focused on moving forward and understand that we don't want to dwell on our past and the mistakes, but we want to understand and learn and grow from them. And then the overall importance of having fun, right? We've been super serious so far in all of our episodes. It's very, very important that you still have fun. You take time to take a step back, do something for yourself, have fun. Learning about mental health and people in leadership roles and coaches a lot of the time are so worried and focused on everybody else, they forget to take care of themselves and priority one. So today we're excited to jump in and have some conversation about finding that time and having a good balance, the proper balance that stays a part of your blueprint for success. And then we're going to talk about how to reflect and understand. You want to be aware of who you were or when your past and what you've been through in your personal history, but also understand it doesn't necessarily define who you can be and who you are going to turn into. So that's very, very important to remember here. Okay, we don't want to get that mixed up. Okay, it's a very fine line. It's a double-edged sword, but a lot of things are, right? Coach has said we want to have fun, but we can't have too much fun. So what does that mean? So we're going to kind of go into like what does that mean? We're also going to talk about what my personal experience is. So let's get it started on this Tuesday morning. It's rainy Tuesday, but it is what it is. Let's power through. So having fun, it's important that you incorporate fun in your daily routines. Okay. What you do for fun, your hobbies, and what you do in your free time doesn't have to go in line with your profession or what you do when you clock in for work, right? So for me, I like to read, I like to run and work out. I like to spend time with my family. I just have a baby cousin in the family, so spend a lot of time with them, and it's definitely a different outlook than I had when I was younger, and it's just like. But everybody told me when I was younger that this is how it's going to be. Like when you get older, it's all about family. It's all about spending time with people you love, and that's what it's about. And setting those people up for success and showing them support and doing what you can do for them on a daily basis. So that's what I do. It's important to listen to music and dancing. Having a little dance party. While you're getting dressed or while you're getting ready or in the shower or whatever, that's fun. That's refreshing. At the end of the day, we're human beings. We like emotion. We like feeling energy and vibrations. Energy is so important with having fun. You need to bring the energy in everything you do because it is so important. It's like the key ingredient to everything is the energy and that. I mean, there's a lot of key ingredients, so it's just like one of those things that everybody always talks about. So if everybody's always talking about it, it's probably important. Does that make sense? So if it's always talked about, it's definitely important. You definitely want to be conscious about what you're doing and who it's affecting. But so how do you understand the balance between having fun and where too much fun comes into play, right? So that took me a very long time to figure out. So it's just like, firsthand, this is an experience from like the other side of it, of like of too much fun. And what does that do? It just puts you behind. It's irresponsible, and it shames your family and stuff. So it's like, it's a bad look. So you just want to be responsible with it. You want to structure your fun activities outside of your blueprint. Your must. Your daily must should be everything you must do to be successful according to your blueprint. Okay, so everything that you need to do according to your blueprint is a must, and you must get done. But there's still going to be time outside of there. So when you find free time outside of the daily routines that you need to take care of, that's when you plug in fun, engaging activities that then remove you and give you that perspective and give you that escape and give you that emotion and give you that connection that then replenishes your mindset, so then you could go in the next day and deliver with energy and refuels that energy you need to then be successful. So that's really the important thing, it's just structuring your fun outside of your shoulds and your musts. And that goes in line with society, right? There's a reason why people do their most of their activities on the weekends, because that's when they have, for most people, the least amount of responsibilities on the weekend, if they work Monday through Friday, right? So then, on Saturday and Sunday, they don't have that 8, 10, 12, 14-hour gap of, I have to be working. So that's where a lot of people try to fit in their fun. But if you have other things during the weekend, then you have to prioritize, when you're going to schedule that time. So it's just, want to keep it light today and make sure we're having fun. We've been so serious and talking about intense stuff. It's important that we're still having fun and smiling. I'm trying to smile a lot more. I mean, I know I have classically, people always ask me, like, why are you so upset, coach? It's like, I'm not. I just look serious in my mannerism. So I'm trying consciously to smile more and be more welcoming and engaging in more conversations. I think that's important. I think I've been so focused on my goals and so like one track minded, I haven't necessarily been giving myself and opening up myself to new connections with people as much as me being like, hey, this is what I need to do to make the business successful. Like, this is what I need to do to share my methodology of the Coach Jay way and the 3 key tree, and look, like, this is great. We just need people to buy in. We just need to keep promoting it. We just need to keep talking about it. And it's just like, but who knows? Like we keep saying, it's like, who knows what it's gonna be? I mean, we could. I could fall on our face. We could fan out. We could not be successful. We could, kids could go to other programs, but it's just like, we just had another kid commit this past week. So it's like, we're 2 years in, we have 27 commits. Like, that is something special. That is something special. And that is a direct result of holding everybody to our standards within our organization of the 3 key tree. And like, this is what we're teaching. This is what we need to be learning as student athletes, as inspiring young adults, as the next generation of leadership, as the next generation of everything. I mean, we're impacting a whole area where if we continue to grow and find success and bring attention and bring people on board to this mindset of like, hey, just like, follow these kind of checklists, and this is the blueprint. If we're doing all these things and we're just focusing on them, it's not necessarily like a to-do list with the 3 key tree. It's just kind of like breaks things down for you and simplifies them, and it just really kind of makes it wholesome. So it's like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go back in the previous episodes, check it out. It's the 3 key tree. But that's what our main focus is inspiring the youth and inspiring the next generation to do whatever they love, right? I'm using lacrosse as a tool of like, I love lacrosse. Lacrosse is my passion. I understand that probably like 95% of the players and people I work with aren't going to have the same passion for lacrosse I am. But they need to find that passion for whatever it is and have the willingness and the toolkit and the support system and the blueprint to go after it and chase whatever they want to chase and chase their passion and chase their goals and have the confidence to do so. And I know if I didn't have the structure I had when I was younger and the mentors and the coaches staff and people putting in these ideologies in my head, I wouldn't be so confident and so passionate and so like convinced that like this is a great model to follow. Like, there's multiple models out there, and that's great. There's a lot of good ones and there's a lot of terrible ones. There's probably more bad ones and half-assed ones than great ones. I could stand by this model because I've put 20 years into it. I put my heart and soul into it. I've been to a terrible rock bottom, and now I've climbed Mount Everest, and I'm finding success because I've changed my life. I've changed my daily routines. I've changed my standards, and I've held myself accountable. I've had those tough conversations, looked in the mirror like, you messed up. This is on you. right? Everybody wants to blame. That was another thing. I love to find an excuse in anybody else. So it's anybody else's fault but my own. But taking responsibility is a big thing. So it's very, very important that you take responsibility for the decisions you make. Your life's in your control. You made the decisions to get where you are right now. So if you're doing well and you're feeling good about yourselves, congrats. You're doing the things you need to do on a daily basis to feel that way. And if you don't feel good about yourself and you're not happy with where you are, then you need to step it up. Like, that's on you. I still battle this day, like going back to my past. Right? Going back to my past and being like, man, I had all this adversity, like it's the poor me syndrome. It's like, man, I've been through all of this, so like it's okay that I'm struggling. It's like, I guess if you want to justify it, like there's your justification, or you can own it and be like, oh, I'm a human being. I've learned this stuff. I know if I'm financially responsible, good things will happen. I know if I am trustworthy, good things will happen. I know if I'm a good person, good things will happen. I know if I have put good karma out in the world, good things will happen. Like, those are all things. But then, like, everybody gets tested. Your patience gets my patience gets tested so much. And it's just like, you have to just bite your tongue and understand this is a process. Understand other people are in this universe with you with their own agendas. Everybody has an agenda. Everybody should be on their mission, on their way to find their success and find their blueprint and find their happiness. Okay, so with me, I always, or sometimes would be like, try to be like, it's okay to mess up and take another step back and be like, man, poor me, like I've been through a lot. But it's like, other people, I live in the United States of America. Other people, you're watching this on your phone or whatever right now. Like, what are we talking about? Like, other people are like, you see what's going on in Afghanistan? Like, what if you were born into that situation? Like, that's unfortunate. Like, you feel for those people. Like, this is innocent people going through unextraordinary things. So it's like, don't have the poor me syndrome if you have the capabilities and the means. I have the capabilities and the means. I needed to have a tough conversation with myself to step it up. Like, let's bring it. When I'm high energy, when I'm on, like, it is like, we are on, everybody's vibing, it's good seeing people, there's juices flowing, energy's everywhere, it's contagious, right? And if I'm in a frustrated state, or if I'm emotional, and if I'm irritated and impatient, that shows, and then that rubs off. So you need to, as a leader, you need to be consistent with not getting caught up in the past, not wearing your emotions on your sleeve. And that's very tough for me because I'm an emotional guy, but I've worked very, very hard on being like way more like all the time. Don't let that negativity rub off on other people, because other people are dealing with their own things. They don't need your problems with them. So it's very, very important that we understand that and we're conscious of it, and that we try to like take it for what it is. It's all just interesting, all perspectives and everything. But I'm just trying to help the best I can and like let people know, like, hey, you can change your mindset. I'm doing it right now. So continue to tune in, continue to follow up with us. Continue to share and express your feelings and opinions about what's going on with the Coach Jay Way, the 3 Key Tree, and the Morning Spill. Everybody have a great week. We'll hope to see you again sometime soon. Peace and love.